Hey class, I wanted to write the paper, but I just haven't been able to yet. But I sketched out an outline, so if some of you are still kind of unsure about which direction to go, I hope this helps. So I wanted to write the paper on the music, right? So remember, this paper is about, largely the Dust Bowl, the Okie migration to California, right? So what kind of impact did that have on California? And you're going to use the Grapes of Wrath, as kind of an extension of the Okie migration, because it is a historical novel. Steinbeck lived with the workers for a few years. So that's basically how it works. All right, so the topic I chose was the Grapes of Wrath's influence on music. And this is, I guess, what you would call a thesis outline, but I included a hook. Like I was thinking about beginning this song from Merle Haggard, I'm just an Okie from Muskogee. Maybe some lyrics there kind of lead into this. I wanted to provide some background. The Okie migration to California left a lasting legacy on the Golden State, changing the culture in many ways. One change in particular that still resonates today is the Okie impact on the California music scene, as the native Oklahomans brought with them the foundations that would eventually lead to the Bakersfield country music scene. If any of you have traveled down south on Highway 99 through Bakersfield, you might see like Buck Owens Palace, Merle Haggard Drive. This was the birthplace of a whole style, right? Music, and it wouldn't have happened, had not the Dust Bowl happened, which caused this great migration to California. So now we get to the thesis. In his novel, The Grapes of Wrath, John Steinbeck illustrates how ingrained music was into the Okie culture, which helps illuminate music's impact on the Central Valley and eventually the entire United States of America. So I use that thesis, how that thesis is worded is how my paper is going to flow, right? So this could be a paragraph, could be two, I don't know, but I'm going to establish through Steinbeck's novel, right? There's some quotes, particularly towards the end. There's some quotes in the 400s that I would use to show how important music was. Okay, then I would talk about the legacy, right? How this great migration, changed and basically kind of laid out the framework for this Bakersfield country music scene. And I have I posted some sources, but one was how Okie music changed California. All right, and then I would finish with the last part of my thesis, right? Eventually, the entire United States. I would talk about how Bruce Springsteen has I think an album about Tom Joad. There's Grapes of Wrath musical. There's a lot of Bob Dylan had some songs. There's a lot of influence on people who are still recording music today. So that's how I would lay it out. So I hope this helps.